Hello my loves, it's Murphy and this is my March thrift. So I went to my local thrift as the norm and I picked up a good amount of stuff. I have like 3 bags over here that we got to get through. A lot of great finds, a lot of quirky stuff, and yeah, so we're just going to get started. The first bag, I got scissors over here to cut them if I can't get the knot out, but yeah, okay, so I opened it. So the first thing I see up top is, I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. The first thing I found, which I was like, because we watch this every year. Sadly though, I didn't find this around Christmas time, but it's this like baseball kind of shirt, and it says good old fun fashion Griswold family Christmas. And we watch that movie every year, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, I paid $2.50 for it. Can't wait to use this around Christmas, and it's a bit oversized, but I kind of like that fit. Then the next thing I found, I was like, holy crap. And my dog is over there chasing her tail, so if you hear any like noises like that, that's her. As I was saying, I cannot believe I found something like this in my local thrift, and it's this sweater. Sorry, it's this oversized, very oversized long sleeve. I wouldn't really call it a sweater. It's not really a sweater material, but I guess you can. It's pretty much brand new, as you can see, but it came from Free People. You can see that. Holy moly, I found a Free People something at a thrift. And what's a bit odd about this is it's very boxy. It's a size small. I don't know, it is way oversized to be a size small. The sleeves are quite like scrunched and they're small, but the thing is kind of boxy, if you can see. And it also has like this high-low thing going on, so it would be cute with layering and leggings. I'm still a bit iffy. I really want to keep it, but it's huge. Like, it pretty much eats me in fabric. But it was, I think, $2.50 as well. And then some of these will be marked down because they're still having sales. The next thing I found is another top. Most of these are tops. Some of them are bottoms. It's by a brand called, how to pronounce this brand. It's kind of a bit of a peasant styled top, and it's like in a sea foamy color. It looks a bit blue on here, but it's definitely sea foam, mint colored. And it was $2.50. Then the next thing is another kind of peasant boho top, and it's from, I think, Old Navy. If I can get it situated to where I can find the tag. Yeah, it's from Old Navy, and it's a bit of a green, a minty color, and it's very flowy. It's got some elastic up top so I could wear it off the shoulder, and it's got some elastic here at the bottom that's kind of sucks you in a little. And it's got a bit of elastic on the sleeves, and I paid $2.50 for it. It is a bit sheer, so I will have to wear a cami with it. Then the next thing I found, which is totally out of character for me, but it was very cute, and I kind of figured I'll need something green. So I found this kind of tunic dress, maybe. Very pretty print. I love it. I could see myself wearing some brown leggings to match some of the brown in the print. Very cute. Love the bottom of it, and it does kind of fit me as a dress. It comes to about my knees, and it's from Rafaela, not sure how to pronounce that. I paid $2.50 as well. Then the next thing, that is another top. It came from JCPenney, and it just says Aloha on it, a very dark kind of bluish color, very soft material. I could wear it to sleep in or regular wear, and I like it. I paid $2.50 as well. And then the very last thing in the bag is this little jar that I want to put my cotton rounds in on my sink in the bathroom. And I only paid about 50 cents for it, which is, you know, it's pretty good for a glass little jar. Okay, so bag one is done. Then I'll get to the next bag. Here's it. And it has a good around assortment of clothes. I'm going to have to cut this one. Okay, got it open. Let's see. The first thing I'm going to grab out is a tank, and it's from American Eagle. It's got a bunch of triangles, very southwesterny kind of, very thin and comfortable, and I paid $2.50. Then the next thing I found, which these have been going around the internet a little, like at least on eBay, and you know I love palazzo pants. Like I have a whole bunch of them, which I should probably do like a palazzo lookbook maybe when I get the time. But I found these in my local thrift. They have these very big like mandala designs on them. I like them. I think they're very comfortable. My other dog just pushed the door open. And they fit me very well. They have a really good length, and I paid $2.50. I've now got a dog on my lap and probably some good scratches on my legs because he just had to jump up here on my lap. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That hurt. Okay, now I have a dog on my lap. Say hello. There he is. This is my other dog, Noodle. There he is. Hello, Noodle. Okay, back to the haul. And it's by Ann Taylor, and it's a bit of like a purpley color. Maybe like a dark kind of fuchsia. And I paid $2.50. Just gonna stay here and watch what Mommy got in the haul. Then the next thing I found is another Anna, a new approach. It's this sweater, this off-white sweater. Sadly, it has a hole in it down here at the bottom, but I can fix that. And it's very comfortable, and I really like the different stitches. Different pattern stitch. And I paid, I think 25 cents for this because it's got a red mark through the price tag. Then the next thing I found is a Forever 21 sweatshirt, or at least it feels like sweatshirt material, and it's a burgundy color. Burgundy, I should have said that's what that one was, but it's a brighter burgundy. This one's a dark burgundy, and they're having a sale on their winter clothes, which is buy for $1. But I paid $2.50 for this because this was in one of my layaways. Then the next thing I found, it's, I think, a Forever 21. The tag is gone. It just has like the Disney tag. But I found a Mickey. Hey, Mickey. And it's red. Very, very cool, vintagey, very comfortable sweatshirt. Sweatshirt, long sleeve, whatever you want to call it, and I paid $1.50 for it. Then the next thing I found is another cardigan because I cannot have enough cardigans. This one is from Rue 21, and it's got like these tribal print, kind of westerny print. Very cool. I love the sleeves. They're actually long sleeves, and it kind of fits me more like a cocoon cardigan. I'm sorry, I'm not showing this thing justice, but I paid $2.50 for it. The next thing I found, I'm not sure where this came from. It's by a brand called Nope, that's the bottom. It's called Silence and Noise. Still got one of those plastic tags on it, and it's a very light dolman kind of long sleeve, very thin. It's got a bit of a denim wash to it, acid wash to it. Very comfortable. I'll definitely have to put a camion underneath because it is quite see-through. And I paid, I think, 50 cents for it. Then the next thing and the last thing in the second bag, it's got to move around, is a pair of black long johns, or that's what I call them. They're from Fruit of the Loom, basic thermals. That would be another name to call them. And they're black and they're quite comfortable. And I got them for sleeping in or lounging around the house in. And I paid $2. That's my dog's head. Right in camera because he's trying to get comfortable on my lap. I'm going to have to put him down though. He's a bit heavy. Say hello. 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 Here's my big baby. You're making noises. Don't know what's up with him. He's being a bit clingy, but that was my dog. The next, okay, so we're down to one last bag. This one's over with. The last bag is what I got today because I took back some of the things before I film. If something doesn't fit or it doesn't look right on my body, I will take it back with the tag still on it. So yeah, and then I will film, if that makes any sense. Sorry, my dog's barking. I'm sorry for the noise. I live quite next to like a main road, and there's just always vehicles that's going to be making noise. Okay, so the last bag is what I got today. So I'm going to get the bigger items out of the way first. The first one I found, which is this huge, pretty much suitcase of a bag, big travel tote, I guess. It doesn't really have a brand name in it, I don't think. It's just like a basic leather or pleather. I really like it. I can put yarn in it. I can take my yarn with me because, you know, you girls crocheter. And I paid $3 for it. Then the next thing I found is another kind of bag. And it's by a brand called Gina De Rossi. I don't think I've ever heard of it. But it looks like this. Very cute. I love all the studs and the big zip handle. If you know of any of these brands that I show in my hauls, you can let me know where they're from in the comments below. I really like this bag. It's got a lot of compartments and it's quite small, but it's not that big of a bag. And I also have a strap that can go on it from a different purse that's black, so it'll all match and I'll be able to rather carry it, you know, on my arm or as a crossbody, which will be good. And I paid $3 for this as well. Then the next thing I got is a brown chunky cardigan. It's by Kim Rogers. I really like the soft material of the cardigan, and it's very oversized and I can just lounge around, and I paid probably a quarter to 50 cents because it's got a red slash through it. Then the next thing I found, which is a death steal because I have never seen one of these in my thrift, or at least not one that would fit me, and it's this Adidas full zip jacket. It is a size small, but it fits me surprising enough, and I'm not in a small just yet. I paid, I think, yeah, I only paid like probably a quarter to 50 cents too because it's got a red slash through it. But I was amazed, and it's in really good condition. Can't wait to use this when it gets a bit warmer and I don't have to bundle to the nines. Then the next thing I found, I've heard of this brand, but I don't know, like maybe it's its own store or something, but this is a brand called Justice, and it's this really oversized red and white striped long sleeve, and I paid $2.50 for it. Then the last two things are pretty much the same except different colors. One of them is a brown cami. It came from Anna. I only paid $2.50 for it. Definitely need some camis because summer is pretty much all that I wore was camis. And then the next one, because I've been looking for one this color, but the next one is from Mirana, and it's this forest green cami. That was pretty much all of my haul. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye!